Ready?
Ready.
Hey everyone, welcome to the latest episode of Snitchin'. It's your host, Kristen.
And Brittany, get ready for the best part of your day.
Happy Friday, our favorite day of the week. And it's a special Friday in Boston. It's Marathon Monday on Monday. So we're going to have a lot of people in and around the
I
city.
know. I know. I was actually looking at the weather. It looks perfect.
Let's go.
So fingers crossed for our girl Danielle. I was thinking we're gonna have to get her number or something so we could track her.
I know. No, totally. I know. Good luck, Danielle. Shout out.
Yeah.
Also, good luck to my friend Katie. She's running.
Oh,
Also,
she is?
she
Nice.
is.
Nice.
Can I tell you something that happened to me this week that I've been meaning to tell you?
Yeah.
I think you'll appreciate it. So, my father is 100% Sicilian. I've always known that I'm 50% Sicilian. For the entirety of my life, have thought that the other half, that I was a quarter percent Irish. Like, I have told everyone that I'm a quarter percent Irish. And then I always say, my grandmother says, like, oh, we're Yankee. We're like, we've just been here forever. We've been here,
Yeah.
since colonial times. Like, we don't even know what we are.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking to my father about this. I did not know. I always thought he was against doing like ancestry.com or whatever. He's not. He's done it. I didn't even know. I was like, what? And he said his sister, my Auntie Gina, who I know had done it too, like signed him up, got him one. I guess did it under a fake name. He didn't
Wait,
want,
wait, wait. But why does he need to do it if she did it? They have the same.
I know, but I don't know. They just did it together. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
And yeah, well, right. So I'm talking to him about it and I'm like, oh, I've heard some like crazy stories about people who've done that. Honestly, just like through
Yeah.
podcasts and stuff. Like one that really stood out was this guy who was like a sperm donor, back in like the 70s. And he does it and then he finds out he gets connected to like all of his biological children.
Wow. That's
Isn't that
crazy.
like things you would never think of?
Yeah, I've heard of stuff like that.
Yeah. But anywho, I'm telling him this, and I'm like, I know what I am anyway. I'm a quarter Irish. Aren't I a little French Canadian? He's like, what? He's like, no. He's like, he brings it back. Apparently, I'm a 12th Irish, a 12th French Canadian. And then he was like, Kristen, when your grandmother says that they've been here forever, they're English. You're 25% English. Let's go, baby. I was so happy. I was like, are you kidding? I'm English? Like
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I'm
like,
English too.
Brittany, we are
Yeah.
blessed.
Yeah.
I love that I'm a quarter English. Like this is now my new personality. Like
Yeah.
I'm from the home of what's the Love
Buckingham
Actually?
Palace.
Buckingham Palace, Harry Potter,
Yeah.
David Beckham's right foot, David Beckham's left foot. Like all of it. My girl Jane Austen, are you joking? Like, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, I'm dying to be British, so I love that for you.
Like, honestly, I knew you would get it. Like, you
Yeah.
love the Brits too.
I love the Brits. There's nothing I want more than a British accent. Give
Oh,
me all the
same,
accents.
same.
Yeah, no, actually same. My mom's side, they always are like, yeah, we're like we've been here forever. Like we're like mutts. And it's like, yeah, we're English.
We're
English,
English.
German, I don't even fucking know, but yeah. I know I'm Italian, I know I'm Irish. I'm like everything.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, we've had this conversation before, but Michelle was the first person to point out to me that, like, down south, that's not really a conversation they have often. She was like, that's one of the first things I noticed when I moved up here was like, everyone's talking about they're German, they're Italian, they're Irish, they're whatever. Like, that's, I think, a slightly Northeast regional thing to talk
Yeah.
about.
I also don't think people talk about it as much anymore as when we were little.
Yeah. Really? I don't know. I guess I
Well,
never
because a
thought about
lot of
that.
our parents' generation were like first or second generation,
Yeah,
if you think of
true.
it that way.
Hmm.
So it's just like we're just deeper in.
Yeah, that's so true. But yeah, no, I was excited to tell you because I was like just pumped up.
Let's go.
Let's go. Did you watch it just came out yesterday. Brittany actually alerted this to me. The new Olivia Rodrigo music video and single has dropped. It's called Drop Dead.
Yeah, speaking of Europe, oh, that's one thing I want to be is French. I'm not French, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm French Canadian. So,
that's not the same.
no, it has French in it.
No, it's
Yeah.
Canadian.
Well, okay, fine. I'm fine with that. Canadians are nice.
Okay, yeah, but they live in the cold,
Here's good.
but no, like French people always fascinate me. I don't know, just side note. But yeah,
Well,
well, I was thinking that because it's at Versailles.
yes, I know French people have like an air of just sophistication, coolness, and
Yeah.
like not trying to be just cool, just cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's, well, that I'm
Like they
just,
don't care.
they
Yeah.
don't care. Yeah. That'd be nice.
Yeah, right? They just show up at work at 11, go to lunch and get wine.
But they have a reputation of being rude.
Yeah, that's not the best.
Yeah.
That's
But
not the best.
but I do get it. Like I do, I would like to have like a 12% French. Like that's perfect.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know? You know?
yeah. I'm just like interested in it. But yeah, what do you think of the song?
I thought it was really good. It's the first listen. I've only listened once, so I'm gonna have to give it like a few more goes, but I liked
Hmm.
it. It was
Hmm.
catchy. I love that she references The Cure, Just Like Heaven. She
Oh.
loves The Cure. She has performed their music live before. I love, like, that's one of my favorite songs, Just Like Heaven. So I love that she put that in there.
Oh, I didn't even
Um,
notice that.
yeah.
I think she writes her
Um,
own songs too.
I think she does, yeah.
Yeah.
I also liked the fact that she's made an astrology reference. She's talking about
Yeah,
Gemini and Pisces. Oh my
I
God, you love
caught
that.
that. Yeah.
I wonder which one is she? Is she a Gemini or is she a Pisces? Let's find out.
I don't know. But yeah, if you haven't listened to the song, I think it's like about having like a crush on someone and like looking them up online and she says like if we kiss, I might drop dead. It's just like, kind of like a fantasy crush.
I think she has a new boyfriend too.
Yeah, I feel like I knew that too.
Okay, so she's definitely the Pisces. So this guy, whoever she's talking about, Gemini. So that's a hint.
Hmm.
Well, I think she just broke up with someone late 2025, Lewis Patridge, which she had been together with him for a couple of years. But yeah, no, I love the song. I think I like the fact that it's a song about like falling in love and that feeling. That's sweet.
Yeah, it reminded me of a Chapel Roan song for some reason. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. It also reminded me of my guy Ledger because that's how I feel about him.
Oh my God. Yes. That
She
is
wrote a song for me about Ledger.
Brittany, 1000%. She she's the only songwriter on this.
Good for her.
Good for her. Yeah, I like how she said it's so, you know what? She's definitely, the thing I like about her music is like a lot of her lyrics are so relatable. Like she says, one night I was bored in bed and stalked you on the internet
Yeah.
because I always had a vision of us standing like this, blah, blah, blah. And
Yeah.
she says the music video is her, a lot of it reminded me of Delicate, the music video.
Yeah. But better. Delicate's not that good.
Yeah. Well, she's just like also more like coordinated, I think, dance
Yeah.
wise
Yeah.
than Tay Tay. But she says like you're looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles. And it's like her kind of dancing throughout Versailles. It wasn't my favorite video.
Yeah, I liked it. I
Yeah.
mean, I like I love any like historical European thing, so I liked seeing Versailles, but yeah, it wasn't like it didn't blow me away.
Actually, scratch that. It was her, Amy Allen, and Daniel Nigro, who wrote it. And those were the two big collaborators she did for her last album, for Guts.
Oh, okay.
So probably going to be a lot of the same vibe.
Yeah, we'll see. I liked it. I mean, yeah, I agree. It didn't like blow me away, but I liked it.
When does her album come out? June, you said?
June 12th, I think.
And it's called You
It's like,
Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl in Love.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
it
see.
was good.
More to come.
So big news for today. It's all over the internet.
Mm,
Earl versus Cooper, Lix versus Lex. The girls are beefing.
yeah, seriously. But like nothing's really happened, I feel like.
Yeah. Should we give like any background, like what we
Yeah.
know?
So I didn't watch. So actually, maybe you can tell me, like, what was the first Alix Earle video? What'd she say in that?
Well, so Alex Cooper. So basically, what happened is these two originally, like Alex Cooper, way back in the day, I don't know the year, signed Alex Earle to her network,
Mm-hmm.
Unwell.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, Dave Portnoy has been all over this. He's doing this segment Tea by the Sea where he's like spilling tea. This is where I think Dave Portnoy is like so funny. I think that
Yeah.
it is so hilarious that this 40-something-year-old man is so in the thick of these beefs. It just makes me
Yeah.
giggle.
Shameless. Yeah.
Shameless, but he has good info because he knows them both.
Yeah.
Anyway,
True.
he said in one of his videos, like he was kind of giving some backstory. And I think that the consensus from a lot of people in the industry at the time, like the Toast said the same thing, that this was a bad move from the jump when Alex Cooper signed Alix Earle because Alix Earle was so big to begin. She really didn't need Alex Cooper's network Unwell to launch a podcast. She could have done it. And
Mm,
it seemed like maybe it was like two alpha women kind of going at it. Also, around this time, Alix Earle's father entered like her kind of business handlings and started to manage her. And that was also around the time that they exited.
mm, that makes
So,
sense.
yeah. And so, no one really knew like why
The,
they,
the podcast ended, right?
yeah, the podcast ended. They came out a little bit. Alex Cooper said, like, the reason that the podcast is ending has nothing to do with Unwell. Alix Earle, just kind of said like she's doing other things. They were like very, very vague about why this partnership ended, seemingly pretty soon after it started. It's always been rumored that they didn't really like each other. No one has said anything. Cut to present day, Alix Earle, I guess, like comments and kind of likes things that are shading Alex Cooper. And the most recent one and most kind of like egregious one was this woman called, I think her name's Bravo Mom. She posted a TikTok slamming Alex Cooper, basically saying that like Alex Cooper brings guests on right after they've had a traumatic event to exploit them, whatever. She's an interview host. Like
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
I don't either, but Alix Earle reposted it and or like commented on it, basically showed her support for it.
Hmm.
Don't quote me on the way that she did.
Hmm.
So Alex Cooper is the first person to kind of like throw a shot. She posts a TikTok that I think the caption legitimately is at Alix Earle. Like,
Oh yeah, I saw this video. Yeah.
yes. She says, "Girl, you're liking all this stuff that's shading me. You're doing all this passive aggressive stuff. Where's the beef? Like, tell me what the problem is. Like, I know what happened. Say your piece publicly." I gotta say, when I first saw that video, I was like, "Damn, Alex Cooper, you got, you got some balls."
Same. Yeah, I agree. Well, and I was also like, she must be right. I mean, I don't know.
You would think that someone who is coming out with that type of video where it's so confident
Right.
and yeah, you would think that she's telling the truth. She has nothing to hide. I thought Dave Portnoy made a good point when he was talking about it, where he was like, you also could have just said what happened. Like,
True. Yeah, so what's Dave been saying? I haven't like kept up on that.
so Dave is chiming in, of course.
Mm.
He's saying that he thinks all of the problems originated because he knows them both, has good relationships with both, that everything kind of started with just like business handlings. I guess they both shared like a publicist. Alex Cooper's longtime publicist, I want to say her name's Kate Bailey, started working with Alix Earle. And it seems like there were some issues there. Just a lot to do with also like ego is what a lot of like the internet is saying from people who
Mm.
maybe worked at Unwell at the time or whatever. Like these two just from the jump, it was like just too they both were too big to be under the same umbrella and it just like didn't work out and then they didn't like each other.
Hmm.
But like seemingly nothing super nefarious, like just, that just business.
Yeah.
So Alix Earle responds maybe like a day later to this video and comments and says, okay, on it. Like she's going to be prepared to
Yeah.
respond. My thing is, where is it? Like, I think the longer she waits, the more it doesn't really look great for her because it feels like she's curating her response.
Yeah. Well, did you see the video she posted like waking up after the day after Coachella?
I did.
Yeah. I mean, so she is at Coachella, so maybe that could be why.
So talk about that video.
Yeah, so the video is basically like her friends. It's like it says like this is how I woke up after Coachella day 4 or whatever. And it's like her friends going in, waking her up and showing her Alex's video. And she like, and so it's like supposed to be like a live reaction. And she just kind of like laughs and is like, okay. And then it ends. So it was like just her acknowledging its existence. But that's
Yes.
really it. So, and I don't think she's
So
posted since. I don't know.
she hasn't.
Yeah.
And like that is a good video. Like I think the fact that she saw it and wasn't like, "Oh my God," like was very unbothered is like a good
Well,
thing.
we don't know that could have been staged.
Definitely, that's true too. But I don't know. I don't yeah, maybe.
I thought it was weird.
I thought it
I
was
don't need
very
to
on
see
brand for
people like,
her.
yeah, I don't need to see people like getting woken up after a night out.
I mean, she always is doing get readies with me, like hungover, like on get unready with me. Like, I think that's like the type of video that she would very much post.
Yeah, I can respect that.
So, like, yeah, I'm glad that we got something from her. Like, I'm glad that we saw her live reaction. I thought it was funny that she was like, "Is it funny?" And then at the
Hmm.
end, she says something like, "Oh, that just made my day." So, seemingly again unbothered. But like give us more, Alex. We need this happened like days ago. I think that Alex Cooper did her video on like Monday or Tuesday
Yeah, the longer it goes, the worse it's looking for licks.
for licks. 100%. So like she better deliver soon because otherwise publicly I think that she's losing favor. But enter back to Portnoy because he now is actually playing a role. So he puts a video up that Tea by the Sea, it's like part 8. And he is saying what I just said. He's like, we need to hear from Lix. Like, she needs to deliver right now. After that video posts, Brianna Chicken Fry used to date Luke Bryan. She was on the podcast with Dave, BFFs. You know
Hmm.
Brianna Chicken Fry?
Yeah.
Okay. She sends Dave like a text that says, oh, Lix is going to bury her or like destroy her or something.
Oh.
Yes. So Dave gets right back on that TikTok, gets right back on Tea by the Sea Part 9, and says this. So now it's known that Chicken Fry is Team Licks, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Cooper immediately responds to this. This is,
Oh.
yes, this is where I think the Barstool girlies have a leg up in a way because like they are not wasting any time. They are
Yeah.
literally like it's like live reactions.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So Alex Cooper posts this very lengthy Instagram post that's like Brianna Chicken Fry. I don't know where you get off calling me a mean girl. We have never met in person. And then proceeds to show DMs between the two of them, all being very positive for the most part. Like there was one in the beginning where Brianna was like, Dave told me on BFFs on the pod that you hate me. I just like want to clear up if I ever said anything about call her daddy. They like resolved their issues through text. Like
Yeah.
they're fine.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a crazy move that she posted their messages.
Yeah. I mean, fair though. I would
Well,
do that if I was her.
also, for context, it should be known that Brianna Chicken Fry had a podcast with her childhood best friend Grace O'Malley. They had a very public falling out, and then Alex Cooper's network Unwell signed Grace
Mm.
O'Malley pretty much right after. I think that that's probably at play,
Yeah, definitely.
you know? So there's also some of that. So she like basically just calls her out right on Instagram and says like whatever you're doing here like enough. I
Hmm.
have no issue with you. We don't know each other. Back to licks. And then she says also this isn't a PR stunt. Brianna, being that stool Dave Portnoy girly she is, gets right on that Instagram live. She is
Uh-oh.
on there. Yes. There's this account on TikTok that breaks all of this down so well. Like literally, I'm almost
Oh.
regurgitating what she posted, but it's like so good because it really gives you all the highlights. I'll have to find the name and like tell you guys at some point about it, but I can't think of it right now. So Brown Chicken Fry gets right on TikTok or Instagram. I watched this video and she's like, yeah, you know what? I haven't met you. I didn't have any issue with you until I find out that, you know, Dave, you told Dave, like, you don't care about me. You don't care about Grace. You just want to make money. Like, you didn't give a fuck about any of us. I'm allowed to change my mind on you. I'm now friends with Alix Earle. She told me all of the tea between you two back in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Like, I know everything. Just,
Damn.
what comes right back at her.
Yikes.
And that is where we are
It's
today,
ended.
folks. That's
Mm.
the latest.
Yeah, I'm skeptical of this Brianna girl. It seems like she's just trying to get involved and get like her name out there, just like
Hmm.
get more people talking about her and like using it in that sense. I don't know. I feel like I kind of respect Alex Cooper's response.
I do too. I like them both. Like we were very
Same.
team Licks during Dancing with the Stars. I think Alix Earle seems so funny and bubbly and light. But I also respect the Alex Cooper of like don't post shit about me. Don't say we're
Yeah.
cool and then like post and like things that are shading me. Respect.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Thought the same thing. I was like, damn, I kind of like both of them. Like, we loved Alex Earle on Dance with the Stars. I was watching her TikTok, so I mean, I will say I feel like Alex Cooper seems like someone I would like hang out with more.
Yeah, but I mean
I
she's
like her a
also
little
a
better.
lot she's much older.
Okay. So, yeah, so even more.
Yeah, no, definitely. But I think like the Alex Cooper of 23 I wouldn't like.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Like in her early Call Her Daddy days where she was just like a wild child, I think I would be like, yo, whoa.
True, true. Mm. Well, no, 26. Isn't
Was she
Alex?
26?
Isn't Lix 26?
I don't know how old Lick says. Yeah, let's look. Oh, no, you're close, 25,
Wait, also really quick, speaking of
31.
Dancing with the Stars, did you see that Mark Ballas and Whitney are like gonna headline Chicago?
I did see that, yeah.
That's cool.
That's really cool. I know, I love that for both of them.
Yeah. Damn Whitney.
I know. Making like a mountain out of a molehill here.
Yeah. But yeah. What else were we saying? Oh yeah, so who are you rooting for?
I don't really have a dog in the fight. I feel like I need all of information. I need to hear
Yeah.
Alex Earl's side.
Yeah.
I like that's where I stand. It's actually very funny. I remember when I was traveling last year. I remember where I was. I was in Australia and I listened to I don't know why. I just like I have a vivid memory of it. I know exactly where I was. I was listening to Alix Earle on Alex Cooper's podcast. And it was like right either when or before they announced their partnership. And I remember thinking that the video was like you go on Call Her Daddy, you know that the brand is like super sexual, like female
Hmm.
sexuality, being very bold, vocal about it. Respect, respect, respect. But it feels like since she's transitioned to an interview show, it's not always about that. Like it's still fun and playful segments, but it's not necessarily like about your sex life.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking that like her episode with Alix Earle was like a lot of sex talk, which just stood out because it's not really like her brand anymore.
Yeah.
And I heard that that might have also contributed to the beef because like that wasn't necessarily what they were going to talk about or like it wasn't going to take it to that level. Like they were talking about like butt plugs, like they were like going for it. And I guess like her family, her dad, when he got into like manage her, really didn't like that, for her
Mm.
brand and for all those things. Because Alix Earle's a party girl, but she's not like overtly sexual, I would say. Like she doesn't talk about sex very often on her
Mm.
videos.
Hmm.
So I think that also might be, a factor. Like I think there could be just like so many things that like have added up to them just not liking each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It seems like it's not one like clear cut thing.
Yeah. But I think until Alix Earle says her side, and I just need her to do it a little bit faster,
Yeah.
then I can make an educated decision. But I gotta say, this is like, it's been a minute since we've seen, I think, people, and I don't even know if I can remember a feud in recent history where like they're so overtly just calling each other out on the internet.
I know. Just shamelessly.
Yeah, shamelessly. Like,
Yeah. I
I,
mean,
yeah.
who knows? But I actually, it is funny you say that because I was literally just listening to Call Her Daddy. She had Nikki Glazer on, and I love
Mm,
Nikki Glazer.
love her.
But they were like only talking about sex. I listened to it for like 20 minutes, and then I think I like got wherever I was going, and then I didn't turn it back on. But
Mm.
it was definitely like a similar throwback one.
Oh, that's interesting. I just listened to the Nikki Glazer on Armchair Expert, and I was actually going to bring this up as maybe a potential pod topic, but
Hmm.
then we just didn't. she said on the podcast that like she is cool if her boyfriend like is hooking up with other guys or not
Yeah,
guys. If,
I think she said that on Call Her Daddy too.
yeah, that she's okay with her boyfriend hooking up with other women.
Don't know about that.
I think it's bold and like cool that she says it because I'm sure there are people who are just like her and like feel like maybe seen or something. I don't know. I could never.
Yeah, I feel like personally I wouldn't. I can get behind it as long as it goes both ways. Like I cannot get behind the one-way monogamy thing. That is screaming manosphere and like yeah, toxic masculinity. But like if she's allowed to do the same thing and that he is, then I mean, whatever, do you?
Preach, sister. I'm with you. Like, as long as it's both ways, it sounds like she doesn't like to hook up with other men. So it is kind of one way, but it's not because she can't.
Mm, yeah, it's a little sketchy.
I just know that for me, like, I could never, I would be so, and I don't like the fact that I'm a jealous person, but jealousy lives in me and it's not a good thing. I just know that it would be raging,
Yeah.
raging. Like, it would just be way too much for me to handle.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I feel like most people couldn't be in that situation.
No, I don't think so.
Uh,
Speaking of going out, hooking up with other people, should we segue to Summer House?
yeah.
Every time we say we're going to talk Summer House, I'm like, what happened on this episode?
Ben's girlfriend came. Oh, they did like the Vegas pool party.
Oh, yeah.
That was Jesse's. So, okay, did they each like do like host a party or something?
Yeah, I think so. They've never like explicitly just explained that, but I think so.
Oh, okay, okay. That's interesting. What kind of party would you host?
Oh, I love that question.
I knew you would.
Um, I don't know. Maybe
I know.
like carnival, like a carnival.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, like games. I would want to have games.
Yeah, like all the carnival games.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so great. I don't hate the idea of a Vegas, but like I would have probably done it where there'd be like tables, in the backyard, like
Yeah,
poker
more like
people.
casino, not like pool party.
Yes, exactly. More casino, pool party. What would you do?
I don't know, probably something lame like book club. I don't know. Maybe I would do like I would have someone come over and do like a Pilates class, and then we would do brunch, bottomless mimosas all day.
Oh my God,
Go to
bring
bed
it.
at 7 p.m.
Dude, I'm at that party.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great time. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. I think you won. I think that's the choice.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, brunch all day.
Brunch
Can't
all
you
day.
can't lose.
7 p.m.
Um,
bedtime. I couldn't do that, but I know that like a lot of people would.
yeah, well, I mean also like if we started drinking at like, 11 a.m.
True, true, true.
Um, but anyway, so yeah, they had that. Ben brought his girlfriend. He did like a total 180, I feel like. All of a sudden he's like, I can't go out anymore. Like that was kind of lame.
Agreed. I think like the fact I thought that West's commentary on it was like I go away for one weekend and I come back and Ben's married. Like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
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 As much as like the clip of Amanda defending herself. So Ben, has that conversation with Amanda and he's like, you shouldn't have told Sabrina, his new gal, that that I wanted to sleep with you, which honestly, weird comment.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that to anyone probably like, oh, well, he wanted to sleep with me. Like that's a
Uh,
weird thing to say.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, Amanda is clearly pretty self-centered, so
Definitely like it's seemingly, I mean, needing some male attention. Like
oh yeah.
that just wasn't a great look. Obviously, no one's working harder than the Bravo editors. Who knows if they like put that in there? I don't
I
know.
know. I was so wondering. I was like, do you think they edited this? Oh, and there was the part with
Definitely.
like when oh, you think they did?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, because there was like that part with when Wes was like hooking up with that girl right next to Sierra, and then they were on like that like couch thing, and then Amanda came over.
Yes.
Remember that? And they were like being weirdly touchy, and then she was like, "Watch my ass when I walk away" or something, and it was weird.
Yes. Yes. Yes to all of this. So, finishing up on the Sabrina thing, like Amanda basically said in her confessional, well, everyone knows that Ben wanted to sleep with me back last summer. There was a group chat about it. Don't come at me, Ben. Like, I'm not the one. Okay. Amanda, again, weird thing to say, weird comment. Who knows if they edited it in? Doesn't look great. And then, yeah, Brittany, what you just said, like when she goes over because she's mad about West kissing someone in front of Sierra, I thought the fact that she said, "Watch my ass as I walk away" was so weird.
Yeah, so weird. I feel like I'm seeing her in a whole new light.
It's weird to watch it knowing what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Like she's definitely dying for male attention.
Totally. And if we were let's like assume we didn't know what we know. I think our, I just think our recaps would be so different.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. I mean, if I didn't know that they like hooked up, if that shit did just go down, I would have been like, that's weird, but I would have like forgotten about that comment.
And if anything, we'd be like, go Amanda, going and breaking up this thing because, you're trying
Yeah.
to look out for your girl.
But she was clearly just jealous.
It's so weird. It's so weird to
Yeah.
see it now.
It's so weird. And like, yeah, poor Sierra. Like, what the fuck is Wes doing? Number one. Like, even like Ben was sitting there and he was like, Wes, what are you doing, dude? Like,
I know.
making out with this girl literally like right next to her, like right next to Sierra. Like, he's not doing himself any favors with that.
No, he's not. Even though the girl sat on his lap, he could have like moved. He could have just said like let's go somewhere else. But I do think what he said in his confessional about it, like again, it's weird knowing it how we know now because now in my mind Wes is a player, he's in the doghouse, he doesn't care about Sierra, whatever. But if I didn't know that, I was kind of agreeing with what he was saying when he was like, I mean, it's been 2 years. We're not together. We've never talked one on one. I've tried to be respectful this whole time. He was clearly wasted. He made out with a girl. Granted, it shouldn't have been in front of Sierra. Like that part wasn't cool.
Yeah.
But he's like, she's flirting with Jesse all summer long in front of my face, and I can't even kiss a girl, you know,
Yeah.
to protect Sierra. Like part of me was like, fair point,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. That's true.
But
Yeah.
at the same time, knowing what we know now, it's like, I don't care.
I know. Well, I feel like I also saw something that like Kyle like tweeted or something like after seeing like that episode, my mindset has like totally changed
What did he tweet?
about the whole thing. That was it. He was just like, after I like feel completely different now about the whole thing after that episode.
Yeah, it's like yeah, it's
And
not looking good for them.
I think they're still hanging out too.
Yeah, I think they are. Like they need to make this work for a little while, even pretend just to save face because
True.
I mean that's like their only option. Oh, also Mia. Mia had a really like sweet moment. I mean, it was sad. She's on the bed. She had a dream about her parents. Both her parents have passed away. And she was like crying to Sierra, who's like her real life bestie. They live in the same building. And it just made me feel so sad for her. But I like her so much. And she was on Watch What Happens Live. I watched it. She is so, hardcore Team Sierra, like, had nothing nice to say about Amanda and West. But she did confirm that she saw Rihanna. Like, they talked. She goes, Rihanna, I was at a party. She was there. Rihanna walked right up to me and said, we need to talk. And,
Oh my
right?
God, imagine.
Oh, like, I almost just got chills of it envisioning it. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Rihanna wants my gossip, wants my tea. Are you
Like comes up
kidding?
to me and is like, I want to talk to you. I'd be like, okay.
Literally went like, yes, of
Do you want to know my
course.
deepest, darkest secrets?
1000. So and Andy was like, well, what'd she want to know? And Mia was like, she just wants to know the tea. And she did it. She was very sly when Andy asked, does she in fact want to set her up with like an A-list actor? I think he named Michael B. Jordan, and Mia kind of gave a smile. So let's go,
Mm,
Brianna. Do God's work. Pull it out for the ladies. Let's get Sierra an A-list star.
yeah, I so agree. And I also agree. I love Mia.
I love Mia. I love
Love her.
her, Sierra, and KJ's like friendship dynamic. They're so cute.
Same. Yeah, she's such a good friend to Sierra. I'm so glad that they brought her on.
Me too.
And yeah, I wonder if she'll be in the next season. We'll see, I guess.
We'll see. But yeah, that's all the time we have for today. We hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Shout out again to the marathon runners. Good luck on Monday.
Make sure to like us, follow us, comment at us at snitchinpod on TikTok and Instagram. Go to our website, snitchinpodcast.com, and tell everyone you know about us.
Bye.
Bye.